Immigration to Canada. Here are 3 super terrific reasons for immigration. The greatest country in the world, Canada, awaits your arrival. Immigration to Canada is a choice made by many based on certain expectations. Let's go over why living in Canada is an excellent choice. Before we continue, could you please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Number 1, the people. You have probably heard it before because it is true. The people are awesome. Well, not all people, but you know what I mean. Canadians are the type of people who help their neighbors when they are in need of assistance. I remember my 37 years living in Canada, and I have nothing but good memories. If you are stranded on the side of a road, it should only be a matter of time before a passerby comes to give you assistance. Many new immigrants believe that immigration comes with joining the community feeling that the country brings to the table. As a nation, Canada sets a great reputation by helping with support to countries who are in need of assistance due to things like natural disasters, famine, and so forth. According to Statistics Canada, there were about 675,000 residents with Latin American background living in Canada in 2016. Isn't that amazing to know that there will be people from Colombia, Mexico, all over Latin America, which means that the country will share an awesome vibrancy with Canada and definitely add to the multicultural feeling. Speaking more about Canadians, look, when you arrive to Canada, you may travel through the country and you may visit cities on the East Coast and West Coast. For instance, on the East Coast, you may notice that people are a lot more relaxed and kind. Then, when you visit a city like Toronto, which is basically the biggest metropolis in Canada, you will notice that people are more in a hurry, that they are focused on work. Well, why is that? Well, a lot of people move to Canada to find work and to make money. And basically, when you look at the statistics where the most money is made and the most jobs are available, you will notice that Toronto is the number 1 source. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that if you want to live in a more relaxed part of the country, you would probably want to live in smaller cities, like perhaps St. John's, Newfoundland, or Moncton, Nova Scotia. But if you want to live in a part where it's busy and there's lots of more opportunities, then you would probably want to choose a bigger city like Toronto. But then with that comes many more stresses. Like you're going to be stuck in traffic more, and there might be more pollution, and so forth. Number 2, the weather. The weather in Canada is amazing. Well, sorry, I'm just joking. The weather is terrible sometimes. Depending on what part of Canada you choose to live in, the weather will be different. Let's take the West Coast, for example, in the city of Vancouver, in the province of British Columbia. The climate there is rather warm compared to other places in Canada, like Toronto, Nova Scotia, Manitoba. But what I'm really talking about is the Canadian winter. Winter in Canada can be really difficult for newcomers to the country. Why? Well, in some parts of Canada, it can easily reach minus 20 or minus 30 degrees in temperature. Isn't that crazy? Of course it is. For example, on the East Coast, in cities like St. John's, Newfoundland, it's basically cold all year. You might be lucky to get a nice summer of about 2 months long. And then when we move more east to cities like Moncton, New Brunswick, it's still relatively cold for most of the year. Let's go more east to the city of Toronto. The city of Toronto experiences a normal four-season climate, whereas the winter is about 3 or 4 months, and then spring is about 2 months, and then your summer is a few months long with about a 3 month fall, which is completely normal for most people living in Canada. If you are interested in living in a city like Winnipeg in the province of Manitoba, all I can say is good luck. Winnipeg is one of the coldest cities in Canada. Basically, you will be cooped up inside your house for many months. And when it finally gets nice out in the spring, you will open your door. You will walk outside as if it's a gift by God. The sun is finally here. We can be outside and live a normal life. That's what people who live in Manitoba feel like every spring. If you are from a country like Spain, Colombia, Mexico, and your country experiences a tropical climate, you might look at Canada and think, wow, how beautiful. Every winter it snows. So when you're watching American films and movies and they're based on Christmas events, you might look at all the majestic snow and think, how beautiful. I want to go to Canada and experience the same thing. But the reality is that after 1 year of living in a cold climate, you may get fed up and exhausted with how long the winters last. You have to be tough to live in Canada. Number three, the economy, the job market, and the most important thing, money. If your goal in life is to make money, then Canada is the perfect destination for you. Most people who move to Canada simply move there because they are in search of making money, providing for their families, having nice cars, nice houses, basically to live the Canadian dream. For instance, everybody that I know in Canada, whether they are a friend or a family member, makes over $50,000 a year. Isn't that terrific? If you can't find a job in Canada, if you can't find employment in Canada, you are not looking hard enough. There is always somebody looking. There is always an employer looking. There is always a boss looking for good employees to help with their business. If you want to work in tech, if you want to work in software, if you want to work in artificial intelligence, Canada is the place for you. Canada is a country of immigrants. Canada is a country of culture. Canada is a country where you can make dinero, baby.